Autotune is something that the majority of rappers use in their songs and has become somewhat of the norm. In today's video, we'll be showing 10 rappers with Autotune versus what they sound like without it. Playboi Carti. Playboi Carti can't seem to catch a break when it comes to having his music leaked. Except instead of someone leaking a song, they decided to leak the vocals of a Playboi Carti snippet without Autotune. Here's what it sounds like with Autotune.
She gotta eat me up. She gotta, yeah.
And now here is what Playboi Carti sounds like without Autotune.
She gotta eat me up. She gotta, yeah.
The moaning like singing is hilariously horrible without Autotune and had many fans making fun of Carti. It's safe to say the unreleased tracks sound better with Autotune. Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez is a musician who is very versatile, often switching from genres like rap, hip-hop, and even R&B. When he sang without Autotune at his concert, he surprised many fans. Here's what it sounds like with Autotune.
Do a light scream on that ice cream when I scoop it and dip it in. Unzipping the tight jeans and the feminine hygiene and magnificent.
And here's him performing in the song live.
You do a light scream on that ice cream when I scoop it and dip it in. Unzipping the tight jeans and that feminine hygiene and magnificent.
In comparison, he sounds almost identical, and it shows that Tory Lanez isn't a rapper who needs to rely on Autotune. Lil Uzi Vert. Lil Uzi Vert is one of the biggest rappers out, often switching from rap and singing, bringing a variety of styles to his music. Lil Uzi uses Autotune on a majority of his songs, and here is what one of his songs sound like with Autotune.
I got the money, now that's all that I want. She ate me for lunch, felt like Tupac, I'm a dog.
And here is Lil Uzi Vert without Autotune.
I got the money now, that's all that I want. Yeah, she ate me for lunch, feel like Tupac, I'm a thug.
He sounds a bit different without Autotune, but it is not as bad as some would think. Trippie Redd. Trippie Redd is another melodic rapper on this list who uses Autotune to sing, adding a raspy sound to his voice that manages to sound good. Here's his track Wish, where he uses a decent amount of Autotune. And now here is Trippie performing the song live without Autotune. Trippie isn't able to hit the high notes as well when he doesn't have Autotune, but it still sounds nice, showing he's a bit slept on by fans when it comes to his singing voice. Drake. Drake has been on top of the rap game for a few years now. From tracks like Marvin's Room to 4 p.m. in Calabasas, Drake has shown he can rap and sing when he pleases. He doesn't heavily use Autotune when he sings, but you can still hear it being used on tracks. Here's a song with Autotune.
Passionate from miles away, passive with the things you say.
And now here is Drake singing it with no Autotune.
Passionate from miles away, passive with the things you say.
It honestly sounds just as good without Autotune, which shows how skillful a musician Drake is. Lil Baby. Lil Baby is one of the best rappers from the new generation, but unlike most of his peers, he doesn't try to do much singing. But that doesn't mean that Autotune is non-existent in his song, as here is a track with Autotune.
A love letter came through the mail, it said I miss you. I ripped it up and flushed with the tissue, try to forget you. I ain't got nothing against you, we human, we all got it.
And now here is him rapping without Autotune.
Sucking, you'll know when I'm coming. How you be humble with all of this money, can't go back to nothing that's different from me. Dior, 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 Dior.
To no surprise, there's not much of a difference, since when Lil Baby does use Autotune, there's not much of it on the song. Gunna. Gunna is most known for his ability to effortlessly flow on any song that he's on. He uses a good amount of Autotune to help create good melodies, and here is Gunna with Autotune. And now here is Gunna performing live.
two-tone pretend. In the club, boy, like I Uber the jets. The yeses on me, got my Gucci show wear quarter M in my.
He still has some auto-tune in his live performance, but it's not as much compared to the actual song. Gunna doesn't sound too bad with less auto-tune. Travis Scott. Travis Scott uses auto-tune the most out of every rapper on this list. He uses it to create his unique sound and also produces a lot of his own beats. Here is a track of his with auto-tune.
Seems like the life I need's a little distant, yeah. Like the remedy, yeah.
And now here is his vocals without auto-tune for an unreleased song.
Like there been more drugs in the 70s. Background, no chasing me, I'm on the background a little late.
Travis Scott without auto-tune is worse than Playboy Carti. And just like Carti, he also got roasted on Twitter. Some people even called him trash and that his music is carried by auto-tune. Travis Scott is far from trash, but it is safe to say he should stick with using auto-tune. T-Pain. T-Pain had a major hand in popularizing the use of auto-tune among rappers, and he had a hand in influencing what today's rap music sounds like. Although he uses auto-tune for most of his songs, what many don't know is that T-Pain can actually sing. Here's a track with auto-tune. And now here's him singing it with no auto-tune.
Talk to you, let me buy you a drink and I'm
T-Pain can sing well without auto-tune and could even be well off without it. Sway Lee. Sway Lee does more singing on his tracks than he does rapping. Like every rapper on this list, he uses auto-tune as a way to help his singing voice sound better. Here's what he sounds like with auto-tune.
Settle down, skeptical at first, but now I'm not.
And here's what Sway Lee sounds like without auto-tune.
Settle down, skeptical at first, but now.
He sounds really good without it, maybe even better than the song with auto-tune. Thank you for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video and consider subscribing for more rap-related content.